Hello students, welcome to the next session in our Python series. In this video, we are going to discuss list in Python. What is a list? A list is a standard data type in Python that can store a sequence of values belonging to any type. This is an example for a list of 6 even numbers. A list should be enclosed in square bracket and each element should be separated by comma. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 are the elements in this list. This is another list of vowels and this is a list of 4 colors: red, green, blue, orange, and this is a list with mixed values. Aman is of type string, 11 is an integer value and 89.5 is a float value. So the elements in a list can be of same type or different type. We'll show some examples how to create a list in Python. A list in Python is created by specifying the name of a list. I'm creating a list L1 and the value should be enclosed in square bracket and each value should be separated by a comma. 13, 4, 67. I'm creating a list with 4 values. I have created another list L2 which is having both integer and float data. This is another list which stores the name of 12 months. Each month name is separated by a comma and the data are enclosed in square bracket. Another example, a list DD which stores the names of weekdays, and another list colors which stores different colors. So here I have created 5 lists: L1, L2, MM, DD and colors. All the lists contain a sequence of items. We can look some features of list. A list is a collection of comma separated values enclosed in square bracket. The items in the list should be comma separated and should be enclosed in square bracket. The values that make up a list are called elements. Each items in the list are called elements. The values in a list are heterogeneous. That is, the items can be of different data types. It can be of string, integer, float, or it can be a list also. The list items are indexed. Each items in the list will have an index. The first item has an index 0, the second item has an index 1, etc. The indexing starts from 0. Unlike strings, the lists are mutable. That is, we can change the elements in a list. We can add items to an existing list, remove elements from the list, or change the items in the list. List allows duplicate values also. The syntax for creating a list is list name equal, in square bracket we have to give item 1, item 2, etc. item n. Some more examples. Num is equal to 3742. List of 4 integer elements. VAL, the list name is VAL equal 2.5, 2.75, 3.24, 35. 3 float elements are used to create this list. Then the third list LST1, the elements are 23, hello and 3.75. This list contains elements with different data type. And the fourth list city contains 2 string items, and this list my list is an empty list with no elements. A list can have another list as an item. Such a list is called a nested list. For example, in this list LST, the first element is mouse, the second element is 22, and the third element itself is another list which consists of 3 elements 8, 4 and 6. The fourth element is 10 and the fifth element is another list A, B, C. Such type of a list is called nested list, in which the list item is a list itself. Next we can see how to access list elements. Each element in a list can be accessed using its index. We have to use the index in the square bracket after the list name. The first index is 0, the second index is 1 and so on. Here I have given a list with name list1 with 9 elements in it. The elements are 1, 4, 9, 16, etc. Every list will have a positive index and a negative index. The positive indexing starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 up to size -1. The size of this list is 9. So the last element in the list will have an index 9 minus 1, 8. The list also have a negative index which starts from the rightmost element. That is, the last element 81 will have a negative index -1 and the previous element will have an index -2, -3, -4, and it ranges up to minus size of the list. This list is having 9 elements, so the first element will have a negative index -9. The list index can be a positive or a negative integer, or we can use an expression which evaluates to integer. This I will explain using example in the next slide. So in order to access a list element, we can use either of this positive index or negative index. To access the first element, we can use LST1 square bracket of 0 by using the positive index, or alternatively we can use the negative index LST1 of -9. Some examples to access the list. The list is same as shown in the previous slide. Print LST1 of 0. The 0th item in the list is 1, so the output will be 1. Next example, LST1 of 2. The item at the positive index 2 is 9, so the output will be 9. Then in the next example, print LST1 of 2 plus 3. Here an expression is given as an index. 2 plus 3 will evaluate to 5 and list 1 of 5. The item at the 5th index is 36. So the output will be 36. Next, print LST1 of 14. In the given list LST1, the index 14 is not present. The index ranges only up to 8. So it will generate an index error, list index out of range. Next example, print list 1 of -1. Here I have used a negative index. The item at the negative index -1 is 81. So it will display an output 81. And in the same print statement, I have used LST1 of -6. The item at the -6 index is 16. So the output will be 16. So this statement will generate an output 81, 16. Next example, list 1 of 1 plus list 1 of 3. List 1 of 1 is 4 and list 1 of 3 is 16. So 4 plus 16 will give 20 as the result. One more example, I have given a list colors: red, green, blue, yellow, black and cyan. The index of the list will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The negative indexing will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and -6. The first statement is print colors of 0. The 0th element is red, so the output will be red. Colors of 1 will display green. Colors of -1. Negative indexing is used here. The -1, the element is cyan, so the output will be cyan. Next statement, colors of 4, colors of 3. Colors of 4 is black and colors of 3 is yellow. So the output will be black space yellow. The next example, colors of 4 plus colors of -4. Here two strings are concatenated using the plus operator. Colors of 4 is black and colors of -4 is blue. Black plus blue gives black blue without space. Then next example, colors of 4 into 3. Colors of 4 is black. The black will be repeated 4 times. The output will be black, black, black. You have to note that the index cannot be a float value. Colors of 1.5 will generate an error, and out of range index value for the list returns an index error. Colors of 15 will generate an error. Next one is accessing nested list elements. Here I have given a nested list, my list, with 5 values in it. The 0th element is mouse. The first element is 22. The second element is a list. The third element is 10. And the fourth element is also another list. So in order to access the first element, we can use the index 0 or -5. The negative indexing is -5. And the second element, the index is -1 or -4. The negative index starts from -1 to -5. Since the second element is a list itself, this 8 will have an index 2, 0 and 44, 2, 1, and this item will have an index 2, 2, 2, 0, 2, 1 and 2, 2. Next element, the 10 will have an index 3. The fourth element, the element at the fourth index is a list. The indexes will be 4, 0, 4, 1 and 4, 2. Here I have given some statements. Print my list of 0. My list of 0 is mouse. So the output will be mouse for this statement. The next statement, my list 1 plus my list 3. My list 1 is 22 and my list of 3 is 10. 22 plus 10, the output will be 32. And in the next example, my list of 2, 1. The data at the index 2, 1 is 44. So the output will be 44 here. And my list of 4. My list of 4 is a list itself. So the output will be a list. A, B and C will be the output for my list of 4. I have given another nested list here. A list with 2 elements. The 0th element is Sanskrit 43 and the first element is English 85. So the index of this item is 0, 0 and this will be 0, 1. And for this element, the index will be 1, 0 and 1, 1. So subcodes of 1 will generate the output English 85. And the next statement, subcodes of 0, 0. Subcodes of 0, 0 means Sanskrit and subcode of 1, 1 means 85. So the output of this statement will be Sanskrit space 85. Next topic is lists are mutable. In Python, lists are mutable, that is, we can change the contents of the list. Here an example, list 1, which stores the names of some colors. Using the index, I am trying to change the values in it. List 1 of 3 equal black. The item at the third index is 0, 1, 2 and 3. The third item is orange. This orange will be changed to black. When I print the list once more, the item at the third index orange will be changed to black. Let's do some practical session using list. I have created 5 lists L1, L2, MM, DD and colors, which store some values inside it. I will run this program. In order to view the whole list, I can give the list name at the prompt L1 and the output will be displayed. Also, I can give the print function print followed by the list name. I am giving the list name L2. It will display the whole contents of the list. And MM displays the month names. DD displays the list which stores the weekday names. In this way, we can view the whole data stored in a list. Next, we can check how can we access individual elements from the list. I will run this program. The list L1 is having the values 13, 4, 67 and 87. And the list DD is having the weekday names. DD of 0 will display Monday and DD of 4. DD of 4 means 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Friday will be the output. And DD of -1 will generate the output, that is the last item in the list, Sunday. And DD of 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. The third element 0, 1, 2, 3. The output will be Thursday. And next DD of 4 plus DD of -1. DD of 4 is Friday and DD of -1 is Sunday. The output will be Friday, Sunday concatenated together. And we have a list named MM which stores the month names. mm of 11 will give December, the last item. There are 12 items in the list, so the last index will be 11. mm of 11 will generate December, and mm of -1 will also generate December. This is how we can access each element in a list. mm of 2 into 4. mm of 2 is March, so March will be displayed 4 times. I have a list L1. I'm going to change the list one. L1 of 3 equal 100. So when I print L1, the third element 87 will be changed to 100, and L1 of -2. L1 of -2 means -1 -2, 67. I am adding a value 10 to it. L1 of -2 plus equal 10. So that element will be changed to 77. This is why it is being said that the lists are mutable. We can change the items in a list. Hope you have understood these topics. Keep practicing. Thank you.